Hello there everyone, welcome back to James Redmond TV, and fuck me, don't occasions just ruin videos. Basically, I was supposed to be doing a video on my thoughts about Bobby Firmino and his form recently, but I woke up just to realise it's been 5 years since Jurgen Klopp has joined Liverpool Football Club. The man, the myth, the legend that is man like Jurgen Norbert Klopp. It's his 50th year today, it's his anniversary, and it would be only criminal of me to not do a video, hence why I've got the just getting out the shower here, and also I haven't really come very prepared. I haven't really got much on the laptop screen there. I'm just kind of speaking from the heart. I'm speaking on how I feel, and I feel like this will be a nice video to make and for us to just all take 5-10 minutes to appreciate what man like Jurgen Klopp has done, everything, how he's transformed the club. I mean, realistically, I don't know what I'm more impressed by. The state of the club after 5 years with Klopp, or the state of his teeth after 5 years. Believe me, both things are very impressive. But in this video, I'm just going to remind you of the progress of Jurgen Klopp, why he's really made Liverpool special. And if there's any neutrals who've clicked on this and you have any doubt that Jurgen Norbert Klopp is the greatest manager in world football, let me change your mind. We are all allowed our own opinions, but I don't really know how right now, currently, I'm not saying all time, right now, currently, how you can put it past Jurgen Klopp. Before we talk about literally anything, I feel like it's only fair to talk about the football now. All the way back in 2015, the 15-16 season to be exact, Jurgen Klopp takes over. I think it was 3 or 4 games in when Brendan Rodgers got sacked after either a 0-0 or a 1-1 draw against Everton. Just the results weren't coming for Brendan Rodgers. We didn't really look like we were improving. We just didn't look like we had a system there. We didn't look like we had a style of play. We had lost too many of our big star players. I think this was the season where we just lost Raheem Sterling. The season before that, Luis Suarez. So this meant that we needed to get a new manager. This, obviously, I don't think any club likes the transition of a new manager. Of course, unless you've had such a long time with the manager you had previously, i.e. Arsene Wenger at Arsenal. A lot of Arsenal fans didn't want him to stay there. But it does create a big issue of going out, getting a new manager, hoping that works. If that doesn't work, then you've got to do it all again. And some clubs don't get as lucky as Liverpool has gotten, as some clubs can really go into a cycle. And with where Liverpool was at, that was a big possibility. And he comes in, and don't get me wrong, he doesn't set the world alight in his first season, but he shows that there's something there. The first thing I want to talk about, the 2-2 draw against West Bromwich Albion, we got critically laughed at for weeks and weeks and weeks, months, even, in fact, until we won that Champions League final. We were getting shit about us at the end of that game, standing as a team together in front of the Kop end, united and also in arms. This shown to me what Jurgen Klopp was trying to do. This shown to me that he's not only just coming into this club to trying to influence the style of football, influence the results. He's coming in to become a god. Like, that's a bit of an overthrown term, but realistically, everything that he's done, he's got us thinking differently again. He's got us back in our seats, and he's got us cheering and feeling excited to go to games and feeling excited about what's to come, because I feel like that was starting to leave Liverpool fans' head with the fact we never had silverware for so long. And basically from nothing to get into 2 finals in your first season, I loved this. Don't get me wrong, I was heartbroken because we finished 8th. We got to the League Cup and we got to the final of the Europa League. As you know, if you win the Europa League, you get Champions League football. And I really wanted Champions League football, and we didn't get it, mate. And you know what? I thought, where do we go from here? This could have been the perfect season for Jurgen Klopp, his first year, to win a European trophy, get us Champions League football, forget about the fact we finished 8th. We'll be able to attract bigger players again, because remember, when you're not in top 4, you can't attract these big players like Thiago Alcantara and all that, mate. In fact, you'd be struggling to get players like Diego Jota. Then, next season, we came back, no European football, nothing like that. We just had Premier League football to focus on. At this point, we were simply a team who just wanted top 4. We had been that type of a team for a while at this point, but we had so many seasons of getting Europa League finishes and stuff like that, even below Europa League finishes. And then to end up actually getting 4th, this was class. And this was Jurgen's second full season. He was able to throw a few more players into his squad. As a matter of fact, this was when we signed Sadio Mane, and this is when I saw we have got a fucking player on our hands here in this Senegalese, absolutely gorgeous man. But no, Jurgen Klopp not only brought in Sadio Mane, but he improved Sadio Mane. And Sadio was the first piece of that jigsaw. And the season that he comes in is the season Liverpool get top 4. Now, like I said, there weren't really much else that happened this season besides the top 4 finish. A lot of other clubs wouldn't really be that excited over that. But for us as Liverpool fans, we weren't really focusing on silverware. We was just trying to do one step at a time. Now, just as you think he can't really improve much more, he goes and gets top 4 again. But not only does he go and get top 4, he makes it all the way to a Champions League final against Real Madrid. Real Madrid, he did this with Loris Karius in goal, by the way, and as a matter of fact, this was the first season we signed players like Mo Salah, Virgil van Dijk. This was when Liverpool really started to become Liverpool Football Club, and I feel like a lot of Liverpool fans going into that Champions League final, me included, was thinking, this is it, this is the moment, this is 6 trophies, this is the start of domination, this is the start of years and years and years of just reign from Liverpool yet again. England is going to be Liverpool red. Or everything's looking great. Sergio Ramos injures Mo Salah. Gareth Bale scores an overhead kick. And Loris Karius becomes the most hated man in the city. Now, listen, I always say that you shouldn't go in on players other than the football, but it was going to be hard for Loris Karius to come out of that not feeling bad and to not have to reflect on himself, because that was possibly the worst goalkeeping performance I have seen in a good while. And that's me saying this after we've just lost to Aston Villa, 7-2, by the way. I was heartbroken. I was really, really heartbroken, honestly, mate. Losing a game is bad enough for me, but when I lose a Champions League final, that's a whole different level. So I thought that was it for Liverpool. I was thinking, well, when the fuck... We've just... Literally, like, you know, we got top 4, which is okay, but we got to the Champions League final. That's literally the reason why we forgot about the league towards the dead end of the season, so we could go all out for that, and we lost. So now we have lost a League Cup final, a Europa League final. We've got 2 top 4 finishes, but we now want to start seeing stuff for it. All this good football and all this progress, we want to start seeing what it's actually showing for. And then in comes the 18-19 season, the true start of what was an era, and we are still in that era of domination from Liverpool Football Club. 97 points in the league. In fact, and I say fair play to City for this all the time, that game that we had with City in and around January time where City won, and it was such a close game, City won the league that day. Yes, it was also Vincent Kompany's goal against Leicester, etc, etc. But that was the true game where Man City won the league. But we took them all the way from January, all the way till the end of the season. That I was so proud of my team. And I was devoted that we never won the league. But you know what, mate? I was just proud that our team stuck in there till the very end. And I know they wanted it. And I can sleep at night knowing my team and my players wanted it. But then what sugarcoated it just a little Paquito bit was the fact we won the Champions League. We got to the Champions League final, a second year running. Bum Spurs. We never even bummed them, really. They played better. But Origi slaps them in the face with his fucking humongous dick. I need to stop talking about dicks on like this channel. It's mad. But also, Salah gets a goal like a minute in, and it was just an insane game. Mad scenes, everything out. It was just craziness, and the fact that we literally has won a Champions League a year after losing it, it was like, this is scripted. This cannot be this real. Like, you cannot make us feel that low at just 365 days before, and then this happens. And then just as I thought that we couldn't really get any better, or I couldn't feel any higher in terms of an achievement, in comes last season. Last season, one of the biggest, craziest years in football, not only for Liverpool but for every club in the world, for every person in the world. It's been a mad time. But the sheer domination of the football that we've shown, the point tally that we were able to clear the league with, it didn't matter what season Corona came in. It didn't matter at all. Last year was our year. The season could have got nulled and voided and all that bullshit, but you know who the true champions was, because let's be honest, that league was fucking done probably before New Year. The only people who wouldn't admit it was Liverpool fans, for the very reason that we hadn't won a league title for 30 almighty years. Jurgen Klopp gave us that. He gave us that first trophy in 30 almighty years. And the title of this video, I've just realised, by the way, is going to be Jurgen Klopp is the best manager in the world, because I don't know, after everything that I've just talked about, how you cannot give that title to that man. To be fair, I've even got his total net spend here. which is £100 million, which for a club as dominant as Liverpool is brilliant, especially with the fact teams like Man City, Chelsea have not been able to stay at the level of what Liverpool have, and they've been spending more money. But I don't really know if I need to bring up about his net spends. Yes, he's done great business, but we all know that. We all know that he does great transfers, ins and outs. You know, the fact that he gets 27 million for Benteke when we bought him for 30. Mamadou Sakho for 26 million. Dominic Solanke for 20 million. Ryan Brewster 25 million. On top of this, Thiago Alcantara bringing him in for 20 million. May I go on? Unless you can give me a reason why he's not the best manager in the world, then quite frankly, I just don't have time for your opinion. A legit reason. That's where I'll listen, I'll read your comments, I'll reply, but other than that, no one comes into this Liverpool team and does what Jurgen Klopp does. No one. And for that, Jurgen Norbert Klopp, you, my friends, even though you're not going to be watching this, you are the greatest manager in world football, without any shadow of a doubt. Let me know in the comments down below if you agree with everything I've talked about in this video. Mad the way that it's been 5 years as well, mate. Jesus Christ. But on to another 5 years, hopefully, because I would not mind that man being the manager for the next 20. Believe me when I do say that. But anyway, nice one for the support, you. Thank you so much for 10,000 subscribers. I have got a special video out coming out over the next few days. A video on Bobby is either coming out today or tomorrow. Definitely no later than tomorrow. But yeah, getting 10,000 subscribers has kind of changed the schedule a little bit. But I thought this would have been a nice video to make because it is about man like Jurgen. And I thought, why not? Anyway, thank you for the support. Leave a like, leave a subscribe. And make sure you are on the journey for what is a very, very belter season. Nice one for watching, news. Peace out.